I had a bad conversation with my doctor from my dad when my dad was in hospital. There was a possibility that he had no brain stem function, which means he was practically brain dead. And he told my mum, and he didn't wait for me to be there. And my mum had to tell me, and the way she told me made me feel even worse because she was obviously emotional. So I would have preferred a doctor, but he didn't wait for me, which made me feel less insignificant than what I was.
I was speaking to one of my teachers in college who didn't understand the reason why I wasn't comfortable doing the work in the classroom, because it was the first week of college and I was made to watch a video that was very close to home, and she didn't quite understand the reason why I didn't want to take part. So she was very negative.
The whole situation of me having to leave early or having to go to hospital appointments with family members. The schools really didn't understand why a child would have to go to appointments with a parent, when in reality I'm the only person that can go and actually process what they're saying. They were like, just go and do stuff in your own time, not in school time. It's like, I can't force them to give me an appointment on the weekend. It made me feel quite low, to be honest.
My brother has a type of epilepsy, and one of the boys in my year, during one of our skills days, they thought it was funny to fake a seizure right in front of me and say, oh look, it's Sophie's little brother. To have something so personal to you be degraded like that, to make it seem so horrible. And I finally felt comforted. I was finally being open with people. I had a support system that felt comfortable for me, and for someone to do something in literally less than 5 seconds, it just brings down everything.
My dad, he's not very well, and whenever he has a good day, my family members, the ones that don't understand, will assume that he's magically grown better from his illness. They think he's taken a magic pill to cure him from his illness, and that irritates me half the time.
They listened a lot. They didn't tell me that I needed support, or they didn't tell me things that I needed to go somewhere. They just listened, and they asked questions about my life, and they asked questions about what I do to make me understand that I was a carer. It made me realise who I was, and they listened a lot. That's the best thing.
I think they should approach us with a more sensitive approach rather than a full-on, you're just a child, you should just, be a child. It's like, it's not possible for us. So maybe be more sensitive and listen to what we have to say, because at the end of the day we're more mature than most people our age.
If you're acting mature, they've got to treat you mature, not like a child, and show you the respect that you're showing them when you're trying to have a decent conversation with them about this situation.
Just be willing to listen, to try and understand. Just try to just be positive with it. Just try to, be a friend, and not be too quick to judge.
They should be sensitive. They should be very sympathetic, but not too sympathetic. You shouldn't be like, oh, I'm so sorry for you, it'll all get better. You should understand the situation so that you don't slip up with, oh, so do you have to do this? Stereotyping is also a strong problem. Like, all young carers don't have any time whatsoever. We do have some time, but sometimes that time needs to go for ourselves. Don't treat us like a child when it comes to doctor's appointments, but then don't expect us to be the mature ones when we're with our friends, when we're trying to have fun. At the end of the day, we are still children, so you want to be children with our friends, but also we are pretty mature for our age, so we do understand what's going on with our family and we want to help.